The starters for Brooklyn. They've got Joe Harris, Harden out there with Irving. Then it's Jordan, and it's Durant in at the power forward position. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward. Now, here is Harden. Harris passes to Jordan. Durant kicks to Harris. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Green. Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
The versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Harden against Green. Pass to KD. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Philadelphia with the ball. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And Simmons slams it in.
Such an impressive athlete. The way Simmons moves on the drive is so natural and under control.
Outside Irving. Durant in the corner. A second chance effort. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Harris. Feeds it to Jordan. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
A comfort zone of Jordan's. The closer he is to the rim, the more efficient he becomes.
Simmons, the bounce pass. Here's Embiid. Oh!
You know Embiid loves showing off his athleticism. This guy doesn't lack confidence.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Here's Embiid. James Harden picking up that last basket. Embiid, the pass to Green. Brooklyn with the rebound. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, we all saw that coming when KD started cutting to the rim. Beautiful alley-oop finish from Durant.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Here is Harden. The 76ers getting the bucket. It's good.
The form, the extension, the release. You gotta love watching Harden's jump shot.
Simmons against KD. Simmons shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Scott comes in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Seth Curry. Now here's Griffin. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
The 76ers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And there's the pass to Howard. Back to Simmons. Count that one. Simmons got 10.
He's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving them the fits out there.
Passes it to Irving. Pass to Green. He feeds it to Griffin. Again, the Nets for 2.
The timing, the execution. I mean, that's outstanding initiative from Griffin on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. Down low. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Simmons.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Harden against Simmons. They kick it out to Green. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to Howard. Pass to Milton. Green with the block. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Irving. The putback is no good. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They were just the more aggressive team. I mean, feeding off this crowd's energy.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Kyrie Irving. He's out there with Brown. Griffin is out there with Green. And it's Claxton in at the four-man position. Here's Maxey after Jeff Green's bucket. And that one's good. Maxey's got his first points of the game.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets.
And Blake Griffin, the combination of power and agility, that guy is a handful inside.
Yeah, Jay, he can finish with either hand. He favors that right block, and he's got an array of moves down there to keep it guessing.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Now here's Milton. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Thibault. Green with the block. And they take the lead. Howard's got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Irving looking over the floor. It's stolen by Milton. Thibault with the ball. Picked up by Brown. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for Mike Scott. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside Curry. Simmons inside. Guarded by KD. Good on the bucket. Simmons got 12 in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Simmons against KD. Dishes it to Jordan. Good D by Embiid.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
Thibault can't get it to go. Nets trail by 5. The drive by Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
One of the more athletic bigs in our league. Jordan can make defenders pay on the drive.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
KD dishes to Harris. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Durant with it, picked up by Harris. Claxton, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Nets shooting their first free throws of this. That free throw, no good. Green, he's checked in for Philadelphia. James Harden, he's checked in for the Nets. So he comes up empty, missing both. The 76ers leading by 5. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Simmons.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Nets have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Harden against Green. Harden the pass to Jordan. Fires for 3. And the Nets miss again.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Nets trail by 10. Harden with it. The pass to Harris. It's stolen by Green. Left side Curry. And Durant sends it back.
Well, you're not going to sneak that shot past Durant, not with the reach that he has.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Claxton the pass to Harden. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Embiid.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The night Harden put up 60 points and had a triple-double, that was so amazing. I got to mention that's incredible.
Outside, Simmons. Seconds left, and that's 2 points on the layup. Simmons got the lead up to 10 now for Philadelphia.
What focus from the young guard. I like how Simmons stayed locked in on scoring despite the contact.
With 1 on the clock, and that's the final possession with the nice defense, and so that brings the first half to a close. 76ers on top.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the... Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 14 points, 4 assists. And that does it for our half.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
Harrison and...
Oh, wow! Nice! Can't afford to lose Simmons in the screen in a row. When you do, he torches you for that mistake.
Harden dishes to Irving. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names.
Well, that's Durant. He remains calm under pressure, burying quality shots even when the shot clock is low.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 8-point game.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fade. Playing to his strengths on the offensive end. Simmons, I mean, an added bonus whenever he catches fire.
Passes to Irving. and he converts the layup. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. It's Curry outside. 76ers with the new shot clock. Nets trail by 6. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
It would be a shame to make all this progress and let them off the hook. Got to keep the pressure on. Oh, that's just a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks at.
Harden scanning the floor. Here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
So, I mean, anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, and especially at the offensive end.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. He does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Curry. And then for Brooklyn, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for Harris. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Here's Simmons following the basket by Blake Griffin. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. So we'll see Ben Simmons go to the line here. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. The 76ers have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Now here's Green. Outside Irving. 6 to shoot. He's off on that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Philadelphia shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And the first one at the line is good. Axie's checked in for Simmons. Then for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Durant comes in for Green. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Brown. Al Harden, 10 points for him. In the corner, it's Harris. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one. The 76ers leading by 4. And here is Milton. And he jams it with authority.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Nets trail by 6. So for Brooklyn now, Harden out there with Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Durant. And it's Claxton in at the 4. It's Harden with the drive. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, and when Harden is going strong to the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, ripping the rim down hard on that one.
Howard, the pass to Harris. Hangs in the air. Can't hit that one. Good D by Jordan. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Korkmaz. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Maxey. And Simmons subbed in for George Hill. Out left to the wing. Clock at 6. Over to the left wing. Here's Claxton. That one off the back iron and out. The 76ers leading by 4. Harris kicks to Simmons. The rebound by Harden.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
KD with the bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. Outside Curry. The feed to Harris. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Harris finds Harden. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harden's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Oh, what hustle from Harden. Just sprinting down the floor in transition. Finding a great shot as a result.
Here's Simmons. 2 free throws coming. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
With broad shoulders and a solid upper body strength. Now, Harris is lethal around here.
Irving against Harris. Irving kicks to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, Durant wanted the ball in that situation, and he got it. Great killer instinct shown from him, and he gives his team a huge score.
Out to the wing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And stolen by Simmons. And Embiid with a clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by Embiid.
But this is why Embiid has the ball in these moments, because the team counts on him to step up.
Here is Harden. Right side, Kevin Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Inside, and stolen by Jordan. It's Harden with the drive. KD finds Irving. To the middle. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Harden, that's good.
I mean, and these are the kinds of shots this team expects Harden to hit regularly. I mean, just such a talented offensive player.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Remarkable, the poise of the young guard Simmons. He knows it's his responsibility to come through in tight spots.
Now here's Irving. Outside Durant to take the lead. And Simmons with the rebound. The 76ers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And slam dunk by Harris.
and you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Katie against Simmons. It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
How many clutch shots have we seen Durant hit? It's countless at this point, and he keeps adding to the total.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Green's checked in. Katie against Embiid. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Murray finds Simmons. And here is Green. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately. Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Wow, it's all about the fun-loving personality of Embiid. It's just awesome. I mean, this guy likes to have fun on and off the court. With a chance to ice the game, he's got perfect focus at the line. Now, you can put this one in the books.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Hawks on their way to the locker room earlier, hoping to... And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome. But it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry. And it's Green in at the 3. And for the Hawks, they've got Collins. Bogdanovich out there with Young. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Capella in at the center. Just 3 to shoot. Young, no good.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And you have to be unselfish if you're going to lead your team to great things. And I think Embiid gets that.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Kicks it out to Collins. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything. And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
Here's Simmons after the basket by Atlanta. Left side Curry. Young with the steal. Snell from outside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Curry with it. And Young picks him up defensively. And here's Harris from the arc. And the 76ers get it back.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Now, here is Young. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
A nice shot by Simmons.
And when Simmons is inside, forget about it. He uses his skill and smarts to take advantage.
Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. To the inside. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And the Hawks making a change here. Hunter's checked in. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And George Hill's subbed in for Simmons.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them. I swear Dwight Howard plays with a watch on. His timing is tremendous on those alley-oops.
Here's Young following the basket by Dwight Howard. And Young, here we go. And he banks in the layup. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Here's Young after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Good. Young's got 6. We've got 1:08 left here in the first quarter. Now here is Hill. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. A shot by Milton, no good. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young passes to Capella. That gives them the lead.
I would say that Trae Young's pick and roll game is fairly advanced for a player his age. What a treat to watch.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovic. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young.
That's the way you want to punctuate the fast break as Hunter is out and running.
Embiid kicks to Thibault. Six on the shot clock. The pass to Milton. The kick out to Hill over Williams, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Outside Williams. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Hawks on top, up by 4. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
We've got Williams. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. Then there's Dunn, and it's Huerter in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Williams looking over the floor. Out to Gallinari. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The 76ers trail by 4. Green in the post. He's against Williams. And there's Green on the assist from Tobias Harris.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
Huerter. Okongwu dishes to Gallinari. It's stolen by Harris. Green left side. Howard, the pass to Maxey. Harris kicks to Green. Back to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Back to Green. And stolen by Hunter. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Williams controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Williams has got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Passes it to Harris from deep three-point range. And no good that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Okongwu, the pass to Huerter. Pass to Williams. Back to Huerter. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. They get it again. Second shot opportunity. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Gallinari. Tony Snell comes in for Hunter. Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And Trae Young subbed in for Lou Williams. Then for the 76ers, Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Seth Curry comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here is Young. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Young's got 8 points.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
76ers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Simmons finds Harris. 76ers moving the ball around to stop the run. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Young's shot is off.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now, here is Young. 8 points for him. Tries from 16. Bogdanovich, no luck.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Embiid.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Young against Simmons. And he comes up with the deuce. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. Pass to Curry. Harris dishes to Curry. Right side Simmons. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Young looking it over. Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Collins. Capella trying to free himself up. Another shot. Shot by Collins, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Green passes to Harris. Outside Curry. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And now just a 1-point Hawks lead. He got it up. He can't get that one to fall. So that'll be it for the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above. That's all for now.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Howard is out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Hill. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Thibault in at the 3 slot. Atlanta is shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Young outside. Misses the layup. 76ers trailing. To the paint. Here's Milton. Back to Thibault. High post Howard. The pass to Milton. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And here are the 76ers now. 3 on the clock for the lead. And the layup is up and in. Milton's got the first basket of the second half here for the 76ers.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Hill against Williams. And he uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got his second bucket.
And you never know what Lou Williams is going to pull off, especially when he's working the screen and roll game.
A three-time Sixth Man of the Year. Last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son Six in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we can start to chisel out the sixth men of the year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument.
And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And that one drops for him.
Such a dynamic scorer, inside, outside, it really doesn't matter. Lou Williams is a huge threat to score, especially coming off the bench.
Now here's Simmons. He has 6. And that one drops. Simmons got 8.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Hunter. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Harris. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Chris Dunn's checked in for Williams. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 1-point game. And stolen by Okongwu. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Done with it. Simmons is there. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Yeah, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 8, and it's good for 2. 10 points for him.
And Simmons really using his insane athleticism on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who really carves up the defense.
So here's Gallinari. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Dunn misses.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
And it's Harris off the drive. Embiid. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Tony Snell's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. Young is subbed in for Kevin Huerter. To the left wing. Stolen. Embiid against Capella. Misses off the left iron. Hawks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Dunn dishes to Snell. Capella kicks to Young. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
The mentality of Trae Young, shoot first, shoot often, keeps defenders very active. In this case, too active.
And some changes here for the 76ers.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here is Milton. And there's the feed to Howard. He sinks the 11-footer. Howard's got his second basket. Collins wide open. He fires. can't connect. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the 1. There's Milton after the basket by Onyeka Okongwu.
Well, he was very reliable, keeping the ball in his hands during the first half. But he's had a bad case of the butterfingers here in the second.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Williams against Hill. Shots good by Williams.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now Milton. Kicks it to Howard. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And Williams gets it to go on the assist by Hunter. And now a 7-point Hawks lead.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Outside Hill. To the middle. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Howard. Shoots over Capella. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Gallinari. John Collins comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. And Trae Young subbed in for Lou Williams.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Now, here is Young. Inside, Collins. He kicks to Capella. It's stolen by Green. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Atlanta leading by 5. Young with the ball. Now Green defending, and the foul called on Danny Green. That'll be his second foul of the game. Outside Collins. Trying to find Capella, gets it to him. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. That one misses. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers trail by 5. Harris drives in. Curry passes to Harris. Embiid against Capella. Back to Harris. Over Collins. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Okongwu, the pass to Capella, lays it up off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 7.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Outside, Simmons. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Tony Snell's checked in for Atlanta. The Hawks leading by 7. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Young's shot is good.
He just gets this offense going. Young operating in the mid-range this time.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, the speed that Trae Young has is a problem for a lot of guys who are trying to defend him. They're compromised if he comes at them.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 9-point ball game. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Simmons feeling it out a bit. High post, Embiid on the top of the key. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Young with the ball. And 1:01 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Capella. Rebound by Joel Embiid. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 7. Green. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And no problem having Green take big shots in big games. He's been tested.
Simmons against Young. Capella trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Young.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Here's Green following the basket by Trae Young. Back to Green. And it's off from 3-point range. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Young against Curry. From deep. Young, no good. And so it's Atlanta with the W. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. But traffic in New York City making its way back. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Tony Snell is out there with John Collins. Then it's Trae Young. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Brooklyn, we've got Irving, Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the small forward.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Pass to Durant. Terrific talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Bogdanovich, no luck. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Brooklyn. And a wide open look for Irving. Kicks it out to Harden. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Tries again, and Capella sends it back.
Over a 7'4" wingspan for Clint Capella. That's long, folks, and makes him an intimidating shot blocker.
And Jordan sends it back. Durant down low. Irving for three. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Count it.
Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Harden with it. Outside Irving. Back to Harden. Outside Irving. Three-pointer. Another miss by Irving.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Here's Young. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
You know, fending off the defense well there. Young solid at just being crafty enough in these types of situations.
Now, here is Harden. Harris passes to Jordan. And it's good. 2 points.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. You can't get that one. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Tremendous speed on the drive. Harden is consistent in attacking the basket.
For Atlanta, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Feeds to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide-open look.
Now here's Durant. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Durant. This one for three. But they get it back. Pass to Brown. 56 seconds left to play here in the first. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Young outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And when talking about the pressure Young puts on the defense, I'm not sure the word relentless is strong enough.
Lou Williams has checked in for the Hawks.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. And stolen by Hunter. Williams against Brown. 23 seconds left in the first. And Okongwu slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense. Griffin created the space for that shot.
Young dishes to Williams. Back to Young. Over Harden. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with their lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Hawks?
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
We've got Harden. He's out there with Brown. Griffin is out there with Green. And it's Claxton in at the force line. So that's the Nets 5. Nets trail by 8. Harden the pass to Brown. And they double up Brown. The 3 from Harden. Green, no luck.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Herter, no good. Burnett shooting about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay.
Williams looking over the floor. Gallinari passes to Okongwu. Puts the move on. Rebounded by the Nets. It's Brown on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Brown.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Outside Williams. Passes it to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Williams against Brown. Harden the pass to Claxton. Over Gallinari. Oh, and that one had the right spit on it, and it is good.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Good on the shot. Harden's got his second bucket. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut back down to 4 points with the basket from James Harden. Williams passes to Herter. Back to Williams. 1:31 left here in the second. There's the lob to Brown. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Okongwu. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Okongwu's now got 10 points in the game. Now here's Brown. Outside Green. And the pass to Claxton. On the wing, Harden. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Now, here's Hunter. No points in the game yet for him. Outside Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 6.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Now here's Harden. 8 points for him. Count that one. He's got 10.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Okongwu, the pass to Herter. From 17 feet out. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Herter's got his first 2 points. Harden up top. He's guarded by Williams. The shot's good from Griffin.
Nobody better at running the screen and roll than Harden. He's conniving, creative, pacing, spacing, all of that on display. Incredible in the pick and roll.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, after 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They have a 6-point lead. Kenny, what's your... That's all for now. Say good.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And guys, without question, Okongwu displaying his skills today.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court for Atlanta, John Collins is out there with Tony Snell. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the point guard position. Durant finds Jordan. Harden outside. Now Kevin Durant. Down low. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Atlanta leading by 6. And here's Young. He has 6. And he lays it straight in. Young's got 8 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
To the inside, here's Jordan. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. He's got 6.
Hey, when you're as big and strong as Jordan is, you expect to get hit. You expect contact. And Jordan doesn't let it bother him.
Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. The shot, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Durant dishes to Harden. Back to Durant, and it goes down 2 points.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. They lead by 4. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Chris Dunn's checked in for Atlanta. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Inside, here's Durant. Collins with some nice D.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Bogdanovich wide open. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Goes back up over Harden and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on James Harden. The Hawks have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Collins finds Capella. Got a piece of it. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Uncovered. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Well, you simply can't guard that. Irving's just too nimble. Easily gets himself free of the defender.
There's 57 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Dunn. Banked in off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 4.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Irving passes to Harris. Durant deciding where to go with it. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, that dribble gives KD the momentum he needs, and you can see his teammates already loading up with smiles as he explodes to the cup.
Done outside. Outside Collins. Kicks to Williams. Williams double team. Here's Capella. He's off on that one. Good D by Jordan.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
From deep three-point range, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
Well, Irving looking engaged and aggressive there, making an impact.
Tie game in Brooklyn. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got DeAndre Jordan. Harris is out there with Irving, and it's Durant, and it's Claxton in at the power forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Dunn. And Dunn with the slam.
Dicing up the defense with his speed, Chris Dunn has extraordinary handles.
Harris outside. And it's Jordan to top the key. And the dunk by Jordan.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Dunn shot's good.
Dunn finishing in style, and the explosion to the hoop, powerful.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
James Harden, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. Atlanta also making some changes here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Gallinari. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Tony Snell. Young is subbed in for Dunn. And Young, here we go. Lays it up and banks it in.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Here's Harden. Second chance shot. Outside Irving. Harden up top. Dishes it to Jordan. Off his foot. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. And Brooklyn making a change here. Durant's checked in. Then for the Hawks, John Collins comes in for Okongwu. And Tony Snell subbed in for Hunter. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, Jordan is an alley-oop specialist, a big target with strength and bounce.
Young outside. And Durant sends it back. And they're pushing it up. And finished off by KD.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
Bogdanovic with it. Pass to Snell. Back to Bogdanovic. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down. Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Back to Harden. Lobs it up for Jordan. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Collins. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Now here's Irving. Back to Jordan. To the middle. From 11 feet away. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Jordan. And the Nets lead by 4.
Yes, indeedy. Irving giving you much in the clutch.
And the foul on Joe Harris. That's his first foul. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Brooklyn?
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled. And they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game.
That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Collins.
And pressure doesn't get to Collins. Baskets like that prove how locked in he is.
Harden dishes to Jordan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. No good from Durant.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. It's Young on the wing. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes. But in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Harden left side. The dish now to Durant. Kicks it out to Harden. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Count it!
And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
Now Young. Snell from outside. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
But traffic in New York City. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3. And for the Nets, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Durant, and it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Now here's Curry. Back to Simmons. Goes back up. And that one, good.
And loves to operate around the rim. Simmons' tall frame helps him to beat defenders.
Harden with it. Pass to KD. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. We got a lot of talent in the front court tonight between these two teams, Doris. That's where a lot of the focus for us will be.
We will have an opportunity to see offense being run through the low post. So the interior defense is going to have to be strong. Will you send an extra defender? Where will that defender come from? There's a lot to play out here tonight, Kevin.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Well, we've seen this one or two times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
Here's Harris, following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Harris. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist from Tobias Harris.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here is Harris. Outside, KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, Kevin Durant not about to settle for any low percentage shot. My goodness, with authority.
Now here's Simmons. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Harden outside. There's the triple. Out to Harris. From deep. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And this is what we call a sniper from the outside. Joe Harris, a knockdown shooter.
Simmons looking it over. 17-foot shot on the way. They push it up 4 on 3. Obs it up for Jordan. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
So for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for Harris. No good there. The Nets go the other way with it. In transition, here come the Nets. Brown's got the ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Milton kicks to Korkmaz. Shoots over Brown. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down. And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Now here's Harden. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Irving. Feeds it to Griffin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Milton. Now the pass to Thibault. It's stolen by Green. And here's the fast break. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Thibault. Lays it up off the glass.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now here's Griffin. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Up again. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Milton the pass to Howard. Back to Milton. And it's blocked by Brown. In transition, here come the Nets. Harden's got the ball. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yes, guys, Kyrie Irving stronger than he looks, absorbs the contact and still converts.
The Nets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. 1 second left, and some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Brooklyn heading to the bench with... And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny.
For me, it comes with blocking.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
They've got Green, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Brown, and it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Curry. James Harden picking up that last basket. Here's Maxey, and slam dunk by Maxey.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Irving finds Harden. Back to Irving. Pass to Harden. Here's Claxton. Kicks it out to Harden. Just 5 to shoot. Tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Claxton's got the lead up to 7 now for Brooklyn.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Green. Durant comes in for Brown. And Joe Harris is subbed in for James Harden. The 76ers also with a sub. Simmons is checked in. Here's Curry. After the basket by Brooklyn. And Durant sends it back.
But Kevin Durant is playing spectacular defense, and it sets the tone for the entire team.
And now Harris running the floor all by himself. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Harris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Pass to Claxton. The kick out to Irving. Over Green. Irving can't hit.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Here's Curry, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Nets making a switch here. Griffin's checked in.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Philadelphia. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 7. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Simmons got 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Outside, KD. The kick out to Irving. 5 on the clock. Back to KD. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. He's got 9.
Boy, do not fall asleep on Kevin Durant. Catch and shoot, forget about it.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Oh, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Now, here is Irving. 5 points in the game. No good from Jordan.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Thybulle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Brooklyn making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Jordan. Bruce Brown comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's James Harden in for Kyrie Irving. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And George Hill's subbed in for Simmons. And stolen by Thybulle. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm. I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
Milton the pass to Howard. Harden grabs the miss. Here's Brown, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Nets lead by 7.
And with the pace of today's game, transition defense is at a premium.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
And so, thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They've got the 7-point lead. And over. And that does it for our.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. Outside Jordan, down low, and then Durant with the jam.
Well, you want to try to stay between Kevin Durant and the basket because he will throw it down if he gets near the cup.
Here's Simmons. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Oh, the lob to Irving. Curry with the steal. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And Simmons slams it in.
I'm amazed at Simmons' athletic ability. He moves so fluidly for someone that size.
And the call will be against Harris. And that'll be his third foul so far. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Joe Harris. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Kicks it out to Harden. To the paint. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Embiid trying to break loose. Simmons can't get it to go.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Here's Simmons, and he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That will get him his fourth foul of the game. Brown is checked in for the Nets. Lobs it up for Jordan. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Hill dishes to Howard. Pass to Korkmaz. And it's blocked by Jordan. Throws it up high. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. And it's Hill penetrating. And the layup falls.
Well, that's strength and savvy from the veteran George Hill. Despite the defense's best ever, he does a great job finishing.
Harden against Hill. Harden the pass to Durant. Back to Harden. The Nets working the ball around now. Out to KD. 5 to shoot. From past the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Jordan. Outside for KD. From outside the arc. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Bible. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. So for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for Harden. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Harris subbed in for Kevin Durant. And the 76ers also making a change. Maxey's checked in for George Hill. Fast break, Philadelphia. And it's blocked by Jordan. And they'll keep possession.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Green finds Harris. Back to Green. Harris. And staying with the play, Harris. Harris has got the lead up to 11 now for Brooklyn.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And that one's good. Maxey.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. Brown kicks to Jordan. It's stolen by Milton.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Griffin looking it over. The layup off target. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets bringing the quarter to a close with a... And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Nets leading by 7. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. So that's the Nets 5. Harden finds Durant, and stolen by Simmons. And it's Curry at the elbow. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. Harris dishes to Green. Here's Simmons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And when Simmons is taking it strong to the cup, he's looking for a foul. Love this guy's aggressive.
And Simmons drops them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Durant, the pass to Harden. Back to Durant. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Boy, how about the finish by Kevin Durant? Just gets up with such ease.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
On the wing, Harden wants to get it to KD and does. Over Simmons. And that one hits back iron.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And the rejection by Harden. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Embiid. Durant, the pass to Irving. Back to Durant. To the inside. Jordan. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Harden dishes to Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. KD finds Harden. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Harden. Pass to Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Jordan. Harris trying to get free. Jordan can't get it to go. And the 76ers with possession. Big stretch here going 10-2. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
KD passes to Harden. Back to Durant. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And that one's good. Green.
Danny Green has got such big-time experience. He is undeterred in a big moment.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA, and if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
Simmons passes to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got the lead up to 5 now for Philadelphia. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. Outside Durant from downtown. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
And the basket by Harris. Now it's a 7-point 76ers lead.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Harris against Harden.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
There's the pass to Curry. Back to Simmons. Embiid inside. He's against Jordan. And Embiid throws it down.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 20-6 run. Outside Curry. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here's Maxey. So the 76ers win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin,
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both. It's time for the NBA. DA.
Hey, Kevin.
Growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, DA. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Trae Young. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Bogdanovich in at the shooting guard. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the small forward. Here's Snell. Great D that time from Green. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers.
And out of New Mexico, Tony Snell has made himself into a capable long-range marksman.
Yes, he's a guy who plays within himself, GA, stays in his lane, and knocks down perimeter shots. Nice recognition. Collins sees the lane and does not hesitate.
And the pass to Embiid. Green against Bogdanovich. Here's Embiid. Banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here is Young. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. Pass to Embiid. Simmons inside. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Here's Bogdanovich. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's next level vision. Young could probably lead the league in assists if that were his goal.
Simmons passes to Curry. Simmons looking around. Back to Curry. Beyond the arc. Here's Embiid. And the rejection by Collins.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says. They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
Here's Simmons after the basket by Atlanta. Got a piece of it.
Out of bounds.
And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And it's Hill in for Ben Simmons. And a change for the Hawks. Hunter's checked in.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Passes it to Capella. Hunter kicks to Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young dishes to Collins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
What's interesting about John Collins, he plays fast, but he's also measured in his approach. Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
And the 76ers making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Pass to Thybulle. Shot clock at 5. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. It's Howard with the drive. Hunter grabs the miss.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Herter. Outside Williams. This is to Okongwu. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
Milton the pass to Howard. To the middle. Doubled by Okongwu. Korkmaz kicks to Howard. Back to Korkmaz. The pass to Hill. Second shot opportunity, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
Now here's Williams. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Kicks to Hunter. The 9-foot shot. And again, it's Atlanta.
Beautiful footwork and agility. DeAndre does damage down low.
The 76ers trail by 7. Here's Korkmaz. Over Gallinari. Another shot. Thibault. And it's blocked. And they're able to recover. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the 76ers. The young stars, Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Maxey out there with Korkmaz, and it's Thibault in at the small forward position. Embiid with the steal, and that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's foul number 2 for him.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris is checked in for Maxey. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Seth Curry in for Korkmaz. Simmons dishes to Harris. Harris draws the double. Another miss by Philadelphia. Atlanta leading by 5. Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
And Collins is right there. Collins has got the lead up to 9 now for Atlanta.
He's a terror on the offensive glass. You don't have to run plays for Collins for him to score.
A putback. Rebound, Atlanta. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. The kick out to Young. Pass to Snell. Here's Collins. Headed by Green. Collins dishes to Snell. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. Inside, Collins. And finished off by Collins.
A next-level athlete with great length. Collins throws it down with ease.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
How about the activity of Simmons, mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult on the opposition. So good at getting steals.
1:05 left in the first half. Lobbed up there for Collins. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
One of the best young lob men in the business. John Collins finished with an exclamation point.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Young against Curry.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
They get it again. Collins wide open. He fires. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Collins has got 9 points in the quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Williams. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 14.
Using his athleticism in the paint, Lou beats everyone to the punch.
The three from Hill. And so it's John Collins making. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. There was no stopping John Collins in the first half. He had 13 points. And
as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. John Collins has been sensational.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yes, defensively, what they've done, they've funneled people his way and banking on his ability to intimidate.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. We've got Bogdanovich. Tony Snell is out there with Collins. And it's Young, and it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And now the fast break, and Embiid with the ball. No good that time. Collins with some nice D. Atlanta leading by 14. And he banks in the layup. Snell's got his second basket of the game.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Outside Curry. Green kicks to Simmons. Knocked away. Down low. Collins trying to break free.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
And Embiid throws it down.
And how about Embiid putting the versatility on full display? How many other bigs can do that?
Young pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. No good from outside.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Green dishes to Harris. Green kicks to Embiid. And it's good off the back rim and in. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Bogdanovich passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Now here's Simmons. He dishes it to Harris. And the 3 off target. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Collins is running. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Got to know where Collins is, especially when the break is on. He runs the floor beautifully.
Puts it up from 7, and Simmons with the nice bucket inside. And here's Young. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Count the basket. Young's got 6 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Now Simmons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kevin. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
The Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great play.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Williams passes to Gallinari. The shot's good.
Against physical D, Gallinari with the improved strength and body control to finish.
Passes it to Milton. 58 seconds left in the third. Yep, that one goes.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Herter passes to Williams. Count that one. And the Hawks lead by 14.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Howard, the pass to Korkmaz. Back to Howard. Outside for Simmons. And he slams it down right on top of Gallinari.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like there.
Come get it, come get it.
Williams with the ball. Got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Yeah, the hustle from Simmons on D, it becomes...
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Howard. Korkmaz is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Hill in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And it's Dwight Howard with the finish.
Yeah, reward the big man. Howard getting out and running in transition.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. At one point, they led by 16. To the inside. He feeds it to Gallinari. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Thybulle kicks to Korkmaz. A second chance effort. Pass to Milton. Now here's Thybulle. Tight defense on him. Korkmaz passes to Thybulle. Down against Hill. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Right side, Williams. Offline with the baseline jumper. The 76ers trail by 12. Here's Milton. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Embiid. Curry passes to Green. Bucket is good. Green's got his first bucket in this one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Harris against Collins. And finished off by Collins.
He's showing us a lot of everything tonight. Collins becoming more and more versatile at the offensive end.
And there's the pass to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists in the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Young inside. Simmons is there. Count it.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
For 3, Harris. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Atlanta. Dunn comes in for Bogan Bogdanovic. Atlanta leading by 12. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Now, here is Young. The pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Simmons dishes to Curry. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. They kick it out to Green. 76ers moving the ball around. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Green.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
And here's Young. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Hawks.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for John Collins.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Outside, Simmons. Embiid inside. Capella covering. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
And finish off by Collins.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Embiid. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And with an expanding skill set, Embiid is able to hit shots from all over the court.
And a deep 3 from Young. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining. Moments away is... Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Durant. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's Jordan in at the center. And for Atlanta, Collins is out there with Tony Snell. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Young in at the point guard position.
You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Harden the pass to Irving. Back to Harden. The pass to Jordan. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
5 on the clock. Harden dishes to Jordan. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Good on the three-point shot.
Collins does a nice job there preparing for that shot using his base.
Irving with it. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Left side Harris. Stolen away. Here's Young. And it's Durant with the rebound.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Irving passes to Harden. Out to KD. Takes a three. That one wide left. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Pass to Collins. And here is Capella. Right side, Collins. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that part.
Here's KD. Following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Inside and stolen by Hunter. Williams against Harden and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, you got to stay down on that shot fake. Lou Williams so good at using that tool.
This is his first free throw of the game. For the Hawks, John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Tony Snell comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Huerter. The Nets also changing it up. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Durant. Johnson comes in for Harris. And it's Brown in for James Harden. That shot by Griffin, no good. The Hawks leading by 5. Snell from outside. They get it back. Collins kicks to Snell. Here's Williams. Griffin with the steal. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And that one goes long. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Back to Bogdanovich. There's 47 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The shot misses. Some solid defense there from Irving. Nets trail by 5. Green, the pass to Brown. Feeds to Griffin. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. To the middle, Bogdanovich finds Capella.
Great initiative from Capella there, seeing an opportunity to score and getting the D to act.
The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Lou Williams. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Green. Joe Harris is checked in for Johnson. And James Harden has subbed in for Bruce Brown.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A look. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Harden. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Jordan. And it's Irving at the shooting guard. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Irving finds KD. And he hammers that one down right in the face of DeAndre Hunter.
And using all of his 7'5" wingspan, Durant turns backwards.
Dunn outside. Passes to Huerter. And Irving comes to help. Back to Dunn. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And that one, good. And the Hawks lead by 4.
And the height Dunn possesses is what allows him to see the floor so well. So good at setting up his guys for quality shots.
Harden the pass to Jordan. And stolen by Okongwu. Gallinari outside. Hawks passing it around. Huerter, no good. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Brooklyn. Here's Irving. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance.
Shot's
and
good.
Here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in. as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
And that one's good, Irving.
I know Kyrie is not the biggest guy on the floor, but he is built to take that kind of contact.
1:52 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Young. That's good, and it's his fourth basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6. Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their number one choice, and that was Trae Young.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Young looking around. Outside, Bogdanovich. Rocket 6. Some solid defense from Brown.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Young determined on that play there. The foul not keeping him from getting up the shot.
The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And Kevin Huerter's subbed in for Bogdanovich. Irving up top. He's got 8. Griffin dishes to Irving. Johnson kicks to Irving. The 3. Here's Griffin over Okongwu. Pass to Brown. Feeds it to Griffin. Tries again. They shoot again. He takes it up and lays it in.
Well, Griffin is going to come to the game with a certain attitude. And nights like this where he's going after domination, he can be dangerous.
Young up top. And Griffin sends it back. Tie game. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, looking at Atlanta, Kenny, what was your impression? Defensively, they did a great job. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
They've got Clint Capella. There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin. Getting bumped on the drive, Durant still maintains laser-sharp focus, something he's known for.
Here's Young, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. Frankie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And defensively, you got to respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line.
Young. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
The feed to Jordan. Shoots over Capella. No good from Jordan. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Shot by Collins, no good. The Nets shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. And the dunk by Jordan.
That's where they look to him most. DeAndre Jordan with arms that go on for days. Just toss that ball anywhere, and he knows what to do with it.
Young pass to Bogdanovich. He kicks to Capella. Makes it off the glass. Capella's got it all tied up now for Atlanta. And KD's got the ball here for Brooklyn. Dishes to Jordan. Now the pass to Harris. And here is Durant. He's got 6. Here's Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, KD, an awesome job there, just sharing the rock with his teammates.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Young. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Landry Shamit's checked in for the Nets. And stolen by Dunn. Here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Well, Hunter getting out in transition, finds some space, and then finishes around the rim.
Harden finds Shamet. And there it is for him. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Hawks have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And it's sent back by KD.
Wow, the large wingspan of Durant on full display. What a block there.
And then Durant with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Dunn. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Just grown man work from Dunn inside. His incredible athleticism really helping get him these types of shots.
Durant down low. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Hawks have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Dunn outside. Pass to Okongwu. Dunn looking over the floor. 6 to shoot. He feeds it to Okongwu. Goes back up. Good work there as it goes. Okongwu's now got 6 points.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Outside, KD. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
The aggressiveness, the intelligence of Durant, able to put it on the floor and draw contact.
Durant nails both of them.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Outside, Williams. Tie game in Atlanta. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Brown. Green is out there with Johnson. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Griffin in at the 5. Williams gets the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Irving passes to Johnson. Back to Irving. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
I don't know how he does it, but Kyrie does such a great job to get deep position and convert, separating himself from other point guards in the league with that finishing ability.
It's Williams with the drive. It counts. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Okongwu's shot is good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Irving kicks to Harris. The kick out to Irving. Back to Harris. Now the dish to Jordan. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Now Bogdanovich. He dishes it to Collins. Passes it to Young. And stolen by Jordan. Harris dishes to KD. Good. And Harris gets the assist. KD's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Not fair of a coach to send out one defender against Kevin Durant, skilled at fighting through whatever challenges the D wants to throw at him.
A nice shot by Young.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Irving finds Harden. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Intercepted. Here's Young. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Irving passes to Harden. The Nets working the ball around now. And it's Durant missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
It's Collins with the drive. Kicks it to Snell. Pass to Bogdanovich. Young against Harden. Young, right side. Count that bucket.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
Nets trail by 4. Outside Irving. And it's blocked. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. The Hawks leading by 4. Here's Young. The shot will not fall. Some solid defense from Harris. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. And KD throws it down.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Here's Young. It's in.
It's in. Trae Young comes up huge this time, looking like the go-to guy.
A critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
Here's Durant. Money.
Love the way Durant just goes after the jugular there. He's used to nailing those game changers.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Young inside. KD's on him. It's good.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Jordan kicks to KD. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Despite a laid-back nature, Durant demands the ball in crunch time. This is why.
That's good from Durant.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
In the 2018 season, as the 5th overall pick, Trae Young was phenomenal towards the end of the year, winning 3 straight Rookie of the Month awards.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 3. 5 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested 3. Never an easy shot.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Durant way outside. He's off from 3.
Well, Kyrie's resume in these kind of moments is full.
And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. That